you'll be directed towards the dashboard, which you guys will see just kind of the KPIs, the analytics, which I'll walk you guys through here. But it's pretty straightforward. And like I said, the goal of this initially, as we kind of launch this to our existing users, is just to see everything on an analytical level. So you guys kind of have a high level oversight of everything that's going on in terms of SMS marketing. Because I know, whether some CRMs may be kind of limiting to some of these analytics, but given the nature of our system, we want to make sure that you guys have full oversight and transparency over everything. So yeah, you'll notice here in the top right here, you can have date ranges. We have pre-selected options of the last 7 days, 30 days, and even 90 days. It'll just update as you select it. Pretty straightforward. You can also select your own custom date range. And some of the cards you'll see here initially are just total messages sent, responses, response rate, and we can even see the distinction of messages that were sent with iMessage versus SMS. So obviously, this will differ on companies. Some clients slash customers using us are only using the iMessage part. Some are using both, and obviously, it's that number. That percentage is very it's dependent upon industry, right? So some industries that are targeting more B2B, for example, where they're messaging a lot of VoIP providers or something, it'll be more lenient towards the SMS versus maybe say something like more kind of B2B to C company, maybe more towards that iMessage. So it obviously depends on your opt-ins, your list, your marketing, but just do note that. And obviously, we can even see the distinctions here. So here we've filtered it by outbound messages. So you can even see by day, for example, how many were sent iMessage, some SMS. So obviously, this will kind of swing day by day. And then here we have the filter of inbound messages on a daily level as well. And then, yeah, you can kind of see the response rates from these outbound campaigns. And and pretty much the definition of a response is just an outbound message that had a reply to it. So yeah, all of that's there. And again, this is also subject to change. We definitely want to introduce more kind of KPIs, analytics that make it easier for you guys to, measure any of your efforts, your marketing efforts. But if we scroll down, we're going to see device level analytics, which I think is really cool as well. These are just kind of some test devices. What you guys will see here actually is when you guys load your account is your actual phone numbers. So this is more so just a demo account that we've loaded and pre-populated with some data. But yeah, you'll be able to see kind of the analytics that you guys see here, but on a device level. So you can see the iMessages sent, SMS, how many responses. Why this is useful is maybe if you're an agency or if you're an account, that has multiple kind of accounts that you've plugged into, you can kind of understand and be like, oh, okay, this 602 number in this account, it's performing, much better than the numbers here. So it's kind of a little bit more granular. Some clients that have a lot of accounts with us, it's or a lot of lines with us, it's very useful. So yeah, that pretty much handles that there. And again, we plan to add a lot more analytics as we kind of roll this out. And yeah, I'll go to the lines section here. So in the lines here, you'll see, again, very similar to what we saw on the dashboard. Really, kind of the idea of this is just to see lines that are active, pending, if you're adding more lines to your account, or maybe in maintenance mode if in the event that your iMessage does get disabled by Apple. So you'll be able to see all your device names, and you can easily rename these as well. I've gone ahead and blurred it out, but let's say the use case of this is if you have lines tied to multiple accounts, you may want to rename them based on the person, maybe, or the account name, whatever that looks like for your company. But you can go ahead and quickly rename it with this edit name feature here. But yeah, you'll be able to see when it was active, and you'll actually see the corresponding phone number. But you'll see the status when it was last active, as well as your destination limits. We plan to actually release the analytics of that as well, of because each line does have a destination limit that we set, kind of an arbitrary limit that we set. So you'll be able to see that those limits there. If you're nearing something, the idea of this is to notify you. So you guys, again, just kind of the whole goal of this is so you guys have more oversight into what's kind of going on in your business. We also added a request new device feature for customers. It'll just take you. It'll just open up a a draft for to email our support, so you can add additional lines based on your usage. And one thing I would like to highlight as well is we also have a support feature, a tooltip that'll look a little bit different when you guys are viewing this. It'll be a more so kind of a chat widget, but this is going to be the best way to get in contact, whether it's anything about our service, anything technical. All of this will be routed to our dedicated support team that will take a look and resolve it as soon as possible. So this will be accessed directly through here, whether it's a live chat or just a support ticket. And lastly, like what I like to show you is just your settings, so you can kind of add more configuration there. We do plan to allow you to adjust your email address. Maybe if you want to, change it to correspond more with your company or whatever that maybe is. And we also have an integrations tab, so you can see which what integration your lines are connected to. Right now, that's more of just kind of a view only feature, just so you can see the different accounts. But we do plan to extend it. So in the event it is more self-serve in the event you want to switch CRMs, but I don't imagine that happening much. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much an overview of our system, our web app. I'm really excited to release this. A lot of people have been requesting it. And again, this is just, we plan to extend the functionality a lot, allowing actual like send functionality. You can view the actual chats of your messages in kind of a nice chat widget if you prefer this. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of the roadmap. And we obviously we want to expand to allow even more features that relate to our integration. So yeah, I hope you guys found this informative, and I'm excited to get you guys onboarded. So thank you.